Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I didn't think I would be here today to do this video because the Inghams put out yet another throwback video, and I thought, well, what the hell can I do? So I had a little look and I thought, yes, okay, I can go through with this because there's so much to say about this situation. The Inghams are in fact losing it, and more than just Chris losing his mind and Sarah losing her ability to have kids. They are losing their fans left, right and centre, I feel. So they put out this one. It was titled Amazing Day Travelling to Finnish Lapland, and it was Sarah, current day Sarah, at Lapland when they went in the Arctic recently, when they went to the Arctic trip at the beginning of the year. So it was very deceptive. It was intended to be deceptive, obviously, because that picture had absolutely nothing to do with the actual content of the video. And add to the fact that this is not the first throwback video that they have put out this week. In fact, they put one out on Monday, which was a bit unusual, shall we say, because usually on Mondays they just have a day off. They don't put anything up because they don't need to put anything up. But on this particular Monday, they did decide to put a throwback video up because, you know, there's a growing concern for the Inghams' financial security at the moment, and I think that kind of lends itself to that theory. And apart from that, their general overall vlogs and, you know, the uploads is just very sketchy at the moment. 2 throwback videos in a week, plus the one with the Sarah doing her haul, which was pre-recorded, and it was just a haul of Christmas presents. So you can understand why the iFam would not be happy, and people in general would not be happy with the uploads that they've been putting out, as can be seen by these comments on last night's vlog. Now you can tell also that these are probably traveling somewhere right this very minute, kind of going against what Chris said about Vlogmas will be in real time and everything, because they are clearly away somewhere traveling to get ahead of time. That's why none of these comments have been removed so far. Somebody said, why do you keep posting old videos? And the reply was money, obviously. Why else? And why are you just posting old videos? And don't forget, these comments are still up and they get so much worse. It was a shit show of comments in their section last night, and none have been removed, none have been liked, none have been commented on, nothing. Ingham's not there, and there's no reason why they can't be there, right? Somebody else says, turning to old content previously posted shows no interest in producing new content. And the replies were well said. I know they are defo losing interest in YouTube. And then this reply shows exactly their level of fan that don't really care about anyone except for themselves, in actual fact. It pays for their luxury. I like them though. See, this is a type of comment you get quite often with family vloggers, and especially the Inghams, and it shows that they don't even care about the family they're watching. We think that they are massive fans and they love the family and they love the kids and everything, but when it comes down to it, all they care about is themselves and their happiness and their safety and their entertainment, as proven by this person. They said, yeah, I can understand why they you know, they put up videos because they need to exploit their kids, essentially, right? But I don't care that they do that, because it's I like being entertained, essentially, is what they're saying. And you see that quite often on videos around YouTube, is that they'll say, yeah, well, what of it, you know, I enjoy the video, I want to watch it, I like them, I like to be entertained, and that's the long and short of it. The end of. They want to be entertained, so they are the most important part, not the kids or the Inghams or anyone else. I'm confused. Is this another re-upload? I'm not sure. I'm sure you're not sure. You're definitely sure. So the reply was it's from 2018, and the point here though is that it did cause a lot of confusion in general over what was happening. Why are they uploading old videos? And this one showed the level of confusion that some people had. Hey all, and wow, her first holiday. Now obviously referring to the baby, it being her first holiday, but it wasn't her first holiday. In fact, it was an old video, and that's what the replies were. It's not, it's an old video. So you see the confusion that people had. And this one, wow, amazing, another trip north, yay. Oh, I'm saying hello to all you Inghams, Yochev, Mendelssohn. Good old Yochev. So yeah, you can see, right, people obviously comment before they watch the video, and even some people will have watched the video and thought, yeah, another holiday, because they don't take in what they're watching. The iFam do not take in anything that they are told, ever, not even by the Inghams. I had to laugh at this. Somebody said, taking the piss. It's true though, isn't it? It is true. And that caused a bit of confusion in the iFam ranks. Somebody gave a question mark, and then you can see the level of confusion it caused in the iFam, because they're like, what does that mean? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying this about my heroes? They are amazing people, don't you know? And yeah, clearly Inghams are indeed taking the piss, not just out of everybody, but out of the iFam too. But they're not intelligent enough to realise that they're being taken the piss out of. And we got the standard, don't watch them, you bully. Yeah, you bully. That wasn't a bullying question. And then let's have a look. It's a re-upload. Why do you say that? Instead of being rude, why not explain your problem? Okay, they're taking the piss out of the iFam. That's they're re-uploading videos, but not actually saying they're re-uploads. They're just reeling you in as if they're current day events. Is that good enough? Yeah. Somebody agreed with that original point, and then they were called a bully as well. That's harsh, isn't it? Bullies, I don't know. The lot of you, bullies, alright? I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure who they were bullying, just maybe the Inghams, maybe, I don't know. Now this, oh my god, this was a godsend of a thread. Oh my god, I have to add this because, oh my god. I don't want to say somebody said this was a bot, right? This was a sex bot. In fact, probably one of Chris's AI sex bots, right? And they said, your consistency and commitment to your craft are inspiring. And somebody said, you know how many times I've heard this comment. Jeez. Oh my word. And then this is where it gets even more exciting. Somebody replied, bot, because it is a bot, isn't it? It's a sex bot. And then at the bottom, that comment was replied to. Somebody said bot, calling it out for being a bot. And then iFam replied, jealous? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? I'm sorry. The hater is calling the bot out for being a bot, but he's being called jealous because, obviously you're jealous. You're just a jealous hater of the sex bot. All right. Okay. End of. You can't be. Oh my word. That actually gave me a good laugh. Right. I'm sorry, but it is. But yeah, on a more serious note, Chris, where have you been with your AI sex bots recently? Because It's odd that they've started appearing on your channel quite often, isn't it? Odd that they haven't come onto my channel yet, though, isn't it? Yeah, maybe it's the content that you put out, you know, because they do use algorithms, I guess, these bots, don't they, to figure out where to put their content, and they figured the best place to put their content is on a comment section full of vulnerable adults and teens. So anyway, that was that. So back to the point at hand was the video that they uploaded, Amazing Day Travelling to Finnish Lapland. As you can see, it is a picture of Sarah in current day Sarah, right? That's the important bit. Current day Sarah in the what looks like their recent trip to the Arctic. And that wasn't entirely true, was it, Chris? It wasn't even close to being true at all. So the actual video which they uploaded, the actual throwback video of their trip, their amazing trip to Lapland, was this particular video here. Magical Christmas adventure to Lapland plus hotel apartment tour. You can see here that the views were pretty good back then. 300,000 views. Chris, 300,000 views. That's amazing. I wonder if your current throwback video mimicking this one will also get 300,000 views. It's only got 20,000 so far. I'm sorry, Chris. You know, if you were hoping that it would gain quite as many views, it hasn't. It's not gonna. I'm sorry. But let's have a quick browse at the video in question and see what Sarah has to say, because she did put up a little preamble.
The cuteness is just too much for me with this little one. She is so adorable. Also, in the last week, definitely was when she was 5 weeks, she's 6 weeks now, so for about a week she's been doing this. She gives the biggest smiles, like smiles that literally just light up her whole face when it's so cute.
I don't remember anyone doing this early.
No, they didn't. Well, I can't remember what age the rest were when they started smiling, but I know for a fact that Mila wasn't 5. I know she was more like 7, 8 weeks, because I remember going away on the first van trip and thinking she doesn't smile very much yet. But yeah, Aura's been smiling so big, like especially on a morning time.
She's been smiling so big. Oh my god, the level of English there is atrocious, isn't it? Yeah, she's been smiling so much, or her smile is so big, not she's been smiling so big. Yeah, no wonder you're going away in your van trips so that you can run away from the education department.
Like, she wakes up and she has like 2 hours, well, between 1 hour and 2 hours. Sometimes she wants to go back to sleep after an hour. Sometimes we get 2 hours where she just wants to play. And she's like, when I say play, I mean she'll sit there smiling, like she's interested in everything. Oh, the renegade's here. The wavy. Careful, Mila. Don't push on that, sweetheart. Don't push on it. You can push it like this, that's nice. But don't lean on it, okay? She is so cute, like you. Mila's just obsessed with her. She calls her the wavy. It's so cute. Do you love her so much? Yeah. She loves you. It's just the most adorable thing ever. She's just really smiley and chilled. And obviously she does have a fussy period, but I feel like generally she's a really happy, chilled baby. And she's just great. Anyway.
Yeah, but those fussy times, Sarah, they are the worst, aren't they? When your baby has been so fussy and annoying. She's so annoying. Fussy.
I'm very sorry, but there's no vlog today, guys.
No? Really? You shock me. You do shock me. It's not the first time you've not put up a vlog, you know. It's not the first time you've not bothered to upload. Remember those days where you were proud of the fact that you hadn't missed a single day of vlogging in like years of doing your job? But now it's a regular thing. Nobody expects you to upload anymore, Sarah.
It's about, what time is it now? It's about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the reason there's no vlog, and I know there's going to be so many people saying we don't mind what footage you put out, but genuinely, if we were to vlog today, it's going to be the exact same content as like the last week, pretty much.
Does it involve putting up a Christmas tree? Does it involve decorating the hallway? Does it involve going to B&M's? Does it involve going to Home Bargains or Primark or Matalan or any of those other little shops that you like to frequent? Does it involve any of those activities, Sarah? Because we have seen them time and time and time and time and time again. Over the last year or two, nothing ever changes in Sarah Ingham land. Yeah, it's the same thing day in, day out, and you haven't minded uploading the same thing day in, day out because that's all you know how to do. And yet now you're coming on here saying that you don't want to upload the same thing as usual. I'll hold you to that over the Christmas period when you're traipsing around in your van someplace, and we'll say, yeah, we've seen this footage already. Yeah, it's similar to yesterday, but you know, you keep going. Yeah, it's always the same, Sarah.
You did it. Just be careful, okay? Me setting up an activity for Jason meal on the table, a little bit of chatter around the kitchen, popping out to some shops. Not right in the face, darling. Going to pick up an Asda food shop. Mila, don't lean on it. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds. Yeah, it would have generally been that. Just that. And some days I wake up and I'm like, we just can't film that again. But that's all we are genuinely doing. So the girls are just doing some schoolwork now. Me, Mila, Jace and Aura.
Hang on a second, Sarah. But you just said that if you filmed what you were doing, you'd literally be filming the exact same thing as you've already filmed day after day after day. But then you went on to say that the girls are upstairs doing their schoolwork. Now, you haven't filmed that, right? You haven't done that. Now, I'm not suggesting that you show us their schoolwork, right? Because I think you get these things confused. I'm not suggesting that. What I'm suggesting, and as is most people, is a look into their routine, what you do, what do they do to do schoolwork? Do they have tutors? Do they work on their own? Where do they work? What's their setup of work? What resources do you use? And things like that. People aren't saying, yeah, let's take a little gander at the level of schooling that they've got going on up there. You know, it's private business. It's their personal business. I know it's a difficult thing to understand in your little world that kids deserve privacy and everything, but they actually do. They do. I for one believe that, right? In fact, we believe it more than you believe it, so you don't have to say we're not ever going to show our kids' schoolwork. We don't want you to do that, right? We don't. But that was a missed opportunity there to just say, you know, to film like how the kids are set up, what they're doing, where they work from, and things like that. You know, it's a good opportunity. And in fact, you said that you would do that. You said that you would film a homeschool type of vlog, but you will never show the kids and their schoolwork. I think that was your words. So, you know, sort yourself out, Sarah.
I've just been playing. Chris has been getting things ready because the plumber's coming to do the kitchen sink today.
Oh my good God, yes. The plumber came to do the sink. Oh my God, did he come to do the sink. The Inghams have now got the most chaviest lighting for their sink, their tap. Oh my God, I gotta show this. Oh my God.
I thought I'd do you a little tap update because I said I would. So new tap installed by my good plumber friend Andy. Proper true gen. So you've obviously got the sprayer. You're going to focus. Thank you very much. You got the sprayer. And this is the coolest bit ever. Watch this. So it's blue when the water's cold. Green when the water's optimal. And then red when it's too hot. There you go. And it flashes red when it's too hot because this has boiling water that comes out of it as well. So when it's flashing red, don't touch it. So tap update, there we go. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm a proper geek, so what do you think?
Wow, talk about fixing a problem that didn't need fixed. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I click on the blue, you know, to the cold water to come out, I actually expect cold water to come out. It doesn't come as a surprise to me. I don't need being told that it's cold water. And you know, if I put my finger under the tap and it comes out and it's a little bit warm, that kind of suggests to me that the warm water is on. I don't know where these guys come from, but that's how I was brought up, and I don't need no lights to tell me this.
Beautiful. And then we're going to nip out and we're going to go do an Asda food shop, and I'm like, well, what do we film? We can't just go film doing that again. So we haven't filmed, and instead, sorry, Mila came back over and she likes to lean on the swing. She's not doing anything wrong, but she likes to lean on it, and I'm worried like Aurora's neck's gonna like fall forward. Anyway, day watching us go to Asda pick up a food shop, watching us clean the sides and set another activity up for Jason and Mila. Instead, I thought I would do a little throwback to somewhere I wish we were going this year, but we're not, unfortunately. Do you know, I would absolutely have loved to have done this, but I just feel like those extreme temperatures might be a little bit much for a 6-week-old.
Okay, so I was under the impression, maybe now the misapprehension, that you were planning on a trip to Scandinavia over the Christmas period, due to the amount of times that Chris has hinted at it, and yourself, that you might be doing that. But apparently, no, Scandinavia in the Arctic, which is colder, I'm sure, than Lapland. Well, it's the same place, isn't it? What the fuck? Right, so yeah, it's too cold according to you, so that's good, isn't it? Maybe it's Disney then that they're going. Definitely they'll be going to Disney, I reckon.
Even though people who live there have babies, and I know people say, yeah, but yeah, they're used to the heat. They're not. When they're born, they're not used to the heat, or the lack of heat, should I say, the temperatures. Obviously they become, oh my gosh, she's smiling so much at this monkey, it's so cute. You do adapt to the temperatures you live in, obviously, but so I'm not like against going. I'm not saying that. I know some people are. I know some people would think we were crazy, but as long as you're prepared, I feel like there's nothing wrong with going all the way to the top of the Arctic Circle. Yeah, you just need to prepare.
December we're not saying.
Yeah, we're not saying we're never doing it. Yeah, we might do it next year. Who knows? But right now, no.
In December, no.
No. So here's a throwback, basically, to the first time we ever went to Lapland. It was such a special trip.
Oh, I remember, Sarah. You were pregnant, weren't you? And you went on those reindeer sleigh things. Yeah, I remember. You got a bit of backlash for it.
Now you've got to specify. We went to Finnish Lapland.
We went to Finnish Lapland. Chris keeps saying, right? There's both, Swedish, and now I can't stop thinking. When people say Lapland, do they mean Swedish? Do they mean Finland? Who knows? Finnish.
Mostly mean Finnish.
They mostly mean Finnish. Yeah, because that's where the touristy places are. But who knows? Anyway, this is the first time we went. We went with TUI Holidays. We went on the aeroplane with TUI, obviously, and it was so cool. Do you remember when they dropped the plane?
Yeah, because
Santa landed on the rooftop.
That's really cool.
It was so cool. I've seen loads of posts about that, and I'm on a couple of Lapland pages, and the people talk about that. Do they still do that? And they did it when we were on a plane. It was so cool.
They do give you like a belly.
Give you a little belly when you drop down a little bit. Because some people saying they better not do that when I'm on the plane. My nerves won't cope with that. But yeah, it's really cool. Right, anyway, Aurora's starting to get a bit fussy, so I am going to go. Sorry there's no actual daily vlog today, but I hope you enjoy watching this little throwback and seeing how much the girls have grown and changed insanely.
Yeah, there was quite a few comments about that the girls had changed, and it was so sad and everything. That they had grown up to how they are now compared to how they were back then. Very, more down to earth. Well, I'd say down to earth. They were at the height of their fame back then. Anyway, that was that. I'm not going to show you the rest of the vlog. It was the throwback video, which I don't think many people will be interested in watching, and I can't really react to it or comment on it. You know, it was just the kids, the girls, and going on their holidays, really. So yeah, I think this whole episode, and in general the vlogs that they've been putting out recently, just goes to show how much shit they're actually in financially, and like everything else in terms of what they can be bothered to put out. I mean, they could have vlogged something, but they chose not to. They could have thought about something else to vlog. Just because they were going to Asda doesn't mean to say they have to vlog it. They could do an activity and then vlog that, but they're not quite they don't have the creativity to create anything. Maybe Chris, in fact, Chris, you should try this one, right? Type into your little AI machine, right? And ask it to give you ideas for vlogs, right? Vlogging. In fact, 1 second, I'll do that for you now. Ideas for family vlogging content. Right, so here's what AI tells me. Create engaging family vlogging content can be a lot of fun. Here are some ideas to consider. Daily vlogs, document your family's daily life, right? But you've already said you don't have like time to do that, so you can do challenges and games. Try out fun challenges as a family, like the 24 hours in challenge, cooking challenges, or family game nights. These can be entertaining and create moments for laughter and bonding. Yeah, that's a good idea, Chris. Bond with your kids, my word. Travel vlogs, well, we can't do that just yet because, you know, you need to go away in your van to do that. DIY and crafts is a good idea. Create DIY projects or crafts as a family. This could be anything from building a birdhouse, making homemade slime, to creating seasonal decorations. Why not? Have you ever thought about that? You know, actually create decorations with your kids. When, you know, most kids like crafting, right? So why don't you use that to do with like Jason, Mila? Instead of buying copious amounts of decorations for your house, why not get them to, you know, do them themselves? Educational content. Teach something as a family. It could be a fun science experiment, a history lesson, or sharing knowledge about a hobby or interest. Oh yes. Q&A sessions. I think we've been doing those recently, haven't we, Chris? Cooking and recipes. Share family recipes. Pasta. Cheesy pasta, or the cheeseburger pasta. That's a family recipe. It's gotta be, isn't it? Family recipes or cook together. Show step-by-step cooking tutorials or fun kitchen experiments. Every kitchen episode is an experiment for Sarah, isn't it? But you know. Ideas, Sarah. Ideas here. Special occasions and celebrations. Well, it's not that at the moment. Fitness and health challenges. Oh, give it a go. Give it a go, Sarah. Fitness and health challenges for the family. You know, give it a go. Why not? Guest appearances. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Chris, you could get your best friend from Tennessee involved, couldn't you? Collaborate with other family vloggers or bring on guests. Oh, I wonder. It's been a while since you've collaborated with anyone, Chris. It could help grow your channel. It could. You know, you could get some more viewership. Have you ever thought of that? Remember, authenticity is key. Viewers often connect with genuine and relatable moments. Don't hesitate to share both the ups and downs of family life. It's what makes your vlogs real and relatable. Oh, fantastic. There you go, Chris. all those ideas, there's 10 ideas there that you could put into practice. You know, you could maybe expand upon some of those. Check out ChatGPT for yourself. I know you know how to work it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. And everybody else, I hope you've enjoyed this little session. If you have, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all your thoughts about this down below, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, get me up to 10,000 please before the end of the year. There's the challenge for you, isn't it? Until next time, have a lovely day, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.